Welcome to Connect Academy. Reproduction in Organisms. Second PUC Biology. Sexual reproduction. What is sexual reproduction? All the organisms grow to a certain maturity in their life before they start reproducing sexually. The period of growth between their birth up to their reproductive maturity is called the juvenile phase. In plants, the period of growth between seed germination up to initiation of flowering is called the vegetative phase. Juvenile phase and reproductive phase are of variable durations in different organisms. The phases of life: juvenile phase, reproductive phase, aging, then the death. On the basis of breeding time, animals may be either seasonal breeders or continuous breeders. The females of placental mammals exhibit cyclic changes in their activities of ovaries and accessory ducts as well as hormones during the reproductive phase. In non-primates, mammals like cows, tiger, etc., the cyclic changes during reproduction are called oestrus cycle. In primates like monkeys and humans, menstrual cycle takes place. Events in sexual reproduction: pre-fertilization events. These events of sexual reproduction takes place before fusion of gametes. These include gametogenesis and gamete transfer. Gametogenesis. It is the process of formation of gametes. The reproductive units in sexual reproduction are specialized cells called as gametes, which are of two kinds, male and female. In some lower plants, the two gametes are morphologically similar. Such gametes are called as isogametes or homogametes. When male and female gametes are morphologically different, they are called anisogametes or heterogametes. In such organisms, male gametes are called spermatozoa microgametes and the female gamete is called as ova macrogametes. In plants, when both male and female reproductive structures are present on the same plant, then these plants are called as bisexual or monoecious plants. Example, coconut. When the reproductive structures are present on different plants, then these plants are referred to as unisexual or dioecious. Example, papaya. In some lower animals, both male and female sex organs are present in the same individual. These animals are called as hermaphrodite or monoecious or bisexual. Example, tapeworm, leech, earthworm. Most of the animals are unisexual or dioecious with distinct male and female individuals. Example, cockroach, frog, lizard, birds and mammals. Hermaphrodite or monoecious, or it's also called as bisexual. Example, tapeworm, earthworm, leech. Unisexual or dioecious. So, we have male cockroach and female cockroach. Gamete transfer. In most organisms, male gamete is motile and the female gamete is non-motile. A medium is needed through which the male gametes can move. In algae, bryophytes and pteridophytes, water acts as a medium for gamete transfer. In flowering plants, the male gametes, that is the pollen grains of anther, are transferred to the stigma of the flower by pollination. In many animals, they have copulatory organ for the transfer of male gametes. Fertilization. It is the complete and permanent fusion of two gametes. from different parents or from the same parent to form a diploid zygote, syngamy. Syngamy is of two types. Endogamy, that is also called as self-fertilization. This involves the fusion of male and female gametes of the same parent, so it's uniparental. Example, tapeworm. Exogamy or cross-fertilization. It involves the fusion of two gametes produced by different parents, so it's biparental. Example, rabbit. When fertilization occurs outside the body of the organism, it is called as external fertilization or external syngamy. The external medium such as the water required for the type of fertilization, example, fish and frog. When egg is retained inside the female body where it fuses with the male gamete, the process is called internal fertilization or internal syngamy. Example, mammals, birds, reptiles. Post-fertilization events. Formation of zygote. After fertilization, an diploid zygote is formed in most of all the sexual reproducing organisms. For the development of zygote depends on the type of life cycle of the organism and environmental conditions. Embryogenesis. Embryo develops from zygote by a process called as embryogenesis. During embryogenesis, zygote undergoes mitotic cell division and cell differentiation. Cell division increases the number of the cells in the developing embryo, while cell differentiation helps to form specialized tissue and organs to form an organism. Embryogenesis, the human embryonic development. On the basis of the development of zygote, animals are grouped into oviparous, viviparous and ooviviparous. The oviparous animals such as reptiles and birds lay eggs. In viviparous animals, example mammals, the zygote develops into young one inside the body of the female organism. In ooviviparous animals, the female retains the egg inside its body after fertilization and allows the development of the embryo inside the body without providing extra nourishment to the developing embryo, as the placenta is absent. The female individuals give birth to the young ones, example shark. In flowering plants, the zygote is formed inside the ovule of the female sex organs. The fertilized ovule matures and gets converted into seeds. The wall of the ovary produces the pericarp, the fruit wall. The ripened ovary encloses the seeds from fruits. The pericarp protects the young seeds. The seed, on disposal, germinates into a new plant. Special mode of reproduction, parthenogenesis. Development of an egg, ovum, into a complete individual without fertilization by a sperm is known as parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is of two types, natural and artificial. Natural parthenogenesis occurs regularly in the life cycle of certain animals. Artificial parthenogenesis is where the egg or the ovum is induced to develop into a complete individual by artificial stimuli. Artificial parthenogenesis may be induced by physical as well as chemical stimuli. Thank you all students for joining us today. Subscribe, like, share and please do comment. Thank you all.